Hey guys, how are you today? Today's on schizophrenia and when the rubber hits the road. Schizophrenia and when the rubber hits the road, but before we hit the road, please allow my brief prelude. As you know, I've conveniently recorded it for our mutual comfort, our mutual convenience, and our mutual luxury. And hey, I'm no spring chicken. I've been around a few preludes in my years, but I'm telling you, this kid's got something, this prelude. It's particularly luxurious, kind of like what did you say? What's luxurious under the sun, huh? How about an exceptional rye bread? Indeed, indeed.
Hello there, my name is Robert Francis. You've stumbled on my Unconquering Schizophrenia YouTube channel.
Hey.
Where me and the bird.
Hey.
That's right. We talk schizophrenia.
That's Mike.
This is the cut of my jib right here for reasons of my medical confidentiality.
He's off to
I'm a
Anchorage.
licensed clinical social worker times 15 years.
Spends the summer.
That's a lot of gabbing and chatting.
In Anchorage.
I've been diagnosed with schizophrenia for a score 5 and 1. And that puts a little gray fleck in my beard.
I don't mind the gray fleck.
Thank you for joining me on my channel. Now to topic.
The rubber meets the road. The rubber meets the road. It's a funny idiom. The rubber meets the road when ... we are acutely triggered. That's when the whole ball game comes down to recovery. When you're hanging out and you're acutely triggered, that's when the rubber meets the road. That's when we really got to use all our resources to deal with the situation. But that's paramount. That is the whole totality. We need to be able to, when we're acutely triggered, we have to have the means to cope and continue throughout our day without unnecessary distraction. So if you're in a social environment and you're acutely triggered, that's when the rubber meets the road. That's when you got to use your coping means. That's when you got to have a strategy. That's when the difference is made, is when we're acutely triggered. So the acute trigger is going to occur, of course, but the rubber meets the road when we implement our coping means in response to that acute trigger. And if you're like me, I have my strategies. I know what I'm going to do ahead of time. I know how to cope when I'm acutely triggered, and I have my strategy, and I stick to it, and it works. But the rubber meets the road when we're acutely triggered. When we're not in an acute state, coping is easier. But the rubber meets the road amid acute trigger and what we do in response to that. And I personally have a strategy. An exceptional rye bread. What are those seeds in rye anyway? What are those? Rye seeds. Oh yeah, rye seeds. That makes sense. I like the rye bread. Sourdough is good. Can't beat a good bread. Love good bread. Restaurant bread, can't beat it. All right, I'm going to have a rye sandwich, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.